Hello friends, we will start the next point. In the previous lecture we have seen Cauchy's integral formula. Next we have to learn now about residue theorem. Regarding with residue theorem, some important things are necessary, that are singular points, isolated singular and poles. First of all, we see the singular points. A point at which function f of z is not analytic is known as a singular point or singularity of the function. Or in other word, we can say the point at which function vanishes, that is called singular point. For example, see, f of z is 1 upon z minus 2. For z, if I put here z is equals to 2, then for denominator becomes 0 and 1 upon 0 is infinity. So here z is equals to 2 is the singular point. Second is now isolated singularity, singular point or isolated singularity. If z is equals to a is singularity of f of z, and if there is no other singularity within a small circle surrounding the point z is equals to a, then z is equals to a is said to be isolated singular point. If the singular point is such that there is no other singular point in the neighborhood, then it is called singular isolated point. If I consider some region, it may be circle, parabola, ellipse, whatever provided here, and we got one one singular point. If I check that singular point, then there is no other point neighborhood of that point, then such a point is called isolated singularity. Next point is now poles. Let a function f of z has a isolated singular point z is equals to a, then f of z can be expanded by Lorentz series, which we have seen here by Lorentz series. Then if the principal part of Lorentz series contains infinite number of terms, then z is equals to a is called essential singularity. Or we can say now here z minus a is a pole of order n. If whatever time it repeats, then that is called pole. Next, most important is now residue. The coefficient of 1 upon z minus a in the expansion of f of z is an isolated singularity. It's called the residue of f of z at that point. See, residue f of a is equals to 1 upon 2 pi r integration over a closed curve c f of z gz. Therefore, we can say now integration is a 1 upon 2 pi is here divided. This 2 pi is shifted, so therefore integration over a curve c f z dz is equals to f 2 pi residue f of a. If f of z has a simple point pole at z is equals to a, then residue of f of a is equals to limit z tends to a z minus a f of z. These are the regarding conditions. Now most important thing is now residue theorem. If f of z is an analytic enclosed curve c except a finite number of poles within c, then integration over a curve c f of z dz is equals to 2 pi r sum of all the residues within c. Now this is theorem here. We have to check it out. It's example. Instead of finding the proof, we know there is no need to find out the proof. We want only this is theorem and we have to apply it now. The application how to apply is that cannot directly seen here. When we start for example, then you will be understand. Now see the first example now here. Evaluate integration tan 2z dz where c is equals to mod z is equals to 4. Mod z is equals to 4 is all of you know, that is a circle here. Now let I is equals to, I consider here tan 2z upon 2z dz, c is equals to z upon mod z is equals to 4. Now as we all know that the singular point is most important in residue, and that is obtained by equating denominator is equals to 0. But here in case of tan 2z there is no denominator, so we can write this tan term into sine upon cos. So therefore the function f of z becomes now here tan 2z is equals to sine 2z upon cos 2z. Now singular points are obtained as usual by equating denominator is equals to 0. Therefore cos 2z is equals to 0. So therefore cos 0 is equals 2z is equals to 0. This implies here that 2z is equals to cos inverse of 0, and we know that all the multiples of pi by 2 are 0. Therefore we can say now 2z is equals to, now all the multiple means plus minus pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2 and more and more. Now here this is the value of 2z. Now 2 is multiplied, it goes to shifted here, so therefore that becomes z is equals to plus minus pi by 4, plus minus 3 pi by 4, plus minus 5 pi by 4 are simple. Hence pole only. Then we have to consider the circle now. For a circle now, if we consider this is a unit circle, not unit, circle having center at origin and radius is now 4. This point is 4 comma 0 here. So here for this now the poles are now singular points are nothing but the poles here, but we have to consider the inside points only which are lies inside the circle. So therefore z is equals to pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4 are lies in the circle, because beyond that they are outside the circle now. See here pi by 4 is given. Pi means 3.14 upon 4. Then 3 pi by means that should be near about to 10. So 10 by 4. This will be 5. So 5 3s are 15, 15, 16, 17. 17 upon something. So these 3 points are lies inside the circle. So therefore they are poles here. Now we have to find out the residue. While finding the residue, how many poles or how many singular points are lies inside the circle that we so as we have considered here circle, so I said circle, but in general how many points are lies inside the given curve. It may be ellipse, it may be circle, it may be triangle, square, whatever geometrical shape is given here. So according to that point which we have to calculate residue at every point of the given term. So therefore firstly I calculate now residue for residue for f of pi by 4. Now here we seen that if f of z is equal to this function, phi of a is not equal to 0 and psi of a is equal to 0, then residue can be obtained phi of z upon ddz of psi of z. So therefore here phi z means numerator and psi z means denominator, and we are taking denominator's derivative. So therefore residue of a function pi at pi by 4 is equals to sin 2z upon ddz of 2z. So sin 2z as it is, cos 2z's derivative minus 2 sin 2z here. So sin 2z get cancelled, minus 1 by 2. So hence the residue for pi by 4 is equals to now minus 1 by 2. Now this is for plus pi by 4. Secondly, we can calculate it for minus pi by 4. So again same thing, derivatives are same here. Sin get cancelled, so there will be no issue for other. So therefore it is minus 1 by 2. So similarly residue for 3 pi by 4 is minus 1 by 2. Again for minus 3 pi by 4 again minus. So we obtain all the theorem. So therefore integration is equals to 2 pi r, then sum of all the residue at the pole inside C. So therefore 2 pi r, there are this plus minus means 2 to 4 and to 6. 6 terms are given. So 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. We added this for 6 times. So therefore numerator, take a numerator's addition because all the denominators are same and that is common. So 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So minus 6. So 2 ones are 2, or we can say now this 2 and this 2 get cancelled, due to minus this will be minus of 6 pi r. So in this way we calculate the residue. Now next example, now in this example we have seen it is for trigonometric term. Next example we see for the non-trigonometric term, that is polynomial. Now evaluate the following integral part, integral by residue theorem. Integration over a c, close curve c, 2z square plus z upon z square minus 1 dz, where c is equals to mod z minus 1 comma 1. Now that is also z minus 1 means it is also a circle having center on x axis. So let I is equals to close curve 2z square plus z square minus 1. As usual poles are obtained by equating denominator is equal to 0. So z square is equals to minus 1, z square is equals to 1, z r plus minus 1. So as a circle is given here, the circle having center on x axis and radius is 1 unit. So by this way we can consider that this is my circle, z x minus 1. So this is 0.1 and the radius is 1 unit. So therefore this will be here 2. This point is now 1 comma 0, that is circle is here. So by considering in this way we can draw the circle. Now if we see the circle that is totally on the positive direction, there are 2 points, z is equals to plus 1 and z is equals to minus 1. Hence z is equals to plus 1 is only lies in circle, z is equals to minus 1 is outside the circle. So therefore we have to calculate now residue for only z is equals to plus 1. So residue of f of 1 is equals to limit z tends to 1, z minus 1 into 2z square plus z upon z plus 1 into z minus 1, that is according to formula. So this z minus 1 impurity is getting cancelled, so remaining function is given here. Apply limit, that is 3/2. So therefore by Cauchy's residue theorem I get here I is equals to 2 pi I residue of f of 1 2 pi I 3/2 into 3 pi I. So this way we find the residue. We will see more example in the next video.